Y'all, not TJ Holmes and Amy Robach's exes doing a relationship switcheroo. This has got to be one of the craziest twists we've seen in a hot minute. And that's saying a lot because 2024 has been a wild ride. So get this, Marilee Fiebig and Shue are officially an item. Yep, you heard right. TJ's ex-wife and Amy's ex-husband are dating. And word on the street is that Amy is super salty and jealous. Even worse, things between her and TJ have reportedly fizzled out. And word on the streets is that his eyes have started straying again and he might be cheating on her. Girl, y'all better be sad for this because this situation is not looking good for Amy at all. So it has been a year and a half since the whole TJ Holmes and Amy Robach drama went down. And girl, those were some chaotic times. They got so much backlash that they were eventually fired from their jobs on ABC's GMA3. The network released a statement that said, after several productive conversations with Amy Robach and TJ Holmes about different options, we all agreed it's best for everyone that they move on from ABC News. We recognize their talent and commitment over the years and are thankful for their contributions. TJ and Amy lawyered up to challenge their dismissal, but in the end, they decided against filing a lawsuit. Rumor has it that a hefty payout check from ABC might have gotten them to change their mind, even though the exact details of the payout remain under wraps. Now, TJ and Amy probably thought that they were going to be the next big thing in television because of their impressive resume and all the publicity that their affair brought them. A source said they're pitching themselves as a duo. They've pitched a reality show, docuseries, and daytime talk show, all of which they know will be popular and people will watch. Amy has said whatever they do, this is about real love and they're in it together. If that doesn't work out, they will vouch for each other and help each other. They won't let each other fail. Their love is inspiring both of them to keep encouraging each other and to help each other. But the universe said, psych, and they ended up with nothing. A source said these two had totally convinced themselves they were the new Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, and job offers would come flooding in. But so far, all their meetings with TV execs have resulted in a big fat nothing. They'd take anything. I think they'd host a game show at this point. On the other hand, both of their exes, Shue and Marilee Fiebig, were thriving. Before the scandal, both families were super close, and Amy's daughters even babysat Marilee's and TJ's kids. Well, after the betrayal, Marilee and Andrew decided to work through their pain together, only for them to end up falling in love, and baby, that was the most insane plot twist that nobody could have seen coming. Their new relationship bloomed when they decided to do business together. Last year, Marilee announced that she was launching a brand called Exes Hats New York, and Andrew was listed on the advisory board for the brand. An insider confirmed that this was a middle finger gesture from Marilee and Andrew to TJ and Amy. The insider said, by seeing Marilee's name on an advisory board with Shue, a clear statement has been made. It would definitely raise an eyebrow to see that both of the people that Amy and TJ were married to now working together. That extra kicker is that Andrew and Marilee are pursuing something that potentially could be successful. Perhaps they are saying, well, what is the best way to get back here? If you have controversy around you, why not lean into it and leverage it, which they have now. Success could also be the ultimate revenge, but at the end of the day, the best revenge is business success. As it turned out, they were already dating low-key at the time, but they chose to keep it private for obvious reasons. Page 6 reported that we're told the couple have been dating for about 6 months after bonding over the traumatic experience of being cheated on. It turned into something else and they're connected over their values. It's bigger than the affair now. We're told the hurt is over and the duo has moved on. They're not heartbroken and sad, everyone has moved on. Ooh, child, good for them, I guess, but this is just so wild. Judging by the timeline, they started dating just 6 months after splitting from their respective partners. While this might sound wild, it's actually pretty common for people to find comfort in someone going through a similar situation. Plus, as I said, Marilee and Andrew weren't strangers. They had known each other for years and had a solid, friendly relationship before this all went down. So it's not like they just met and immediately jumped into a relationship. For some reason, this made Amy and TJ salty and they tried to change the narrative of their own relationship, trying to claim that they didn't cheat on their respective partners. They said, we lost the jobs we love because we love each other. To be clear, we were outed as being in a relationship, but everyone else thought we were being outed as adulterers, being outed as cheating on our spouses, and it wasn't the case. Not these two trying to gaslight us, like we didn't watch it all play out. Girl, bye. Anywho, it has been almost a year since Marilee and Andrew started dating, and they finally decided to go public with their relationship. They were both spotted out in New York being very touchy with each other. They have also been spotted out and about on walks and holding hands, looking cute. And girl, when I tell you that Amy is insanely jealous of this, I'm not even joking. See, not only are Andrew and Marilee in a great place in their relationship, but their business has been a major success from the very start. They are thriving in every way you can imagine, but that is not the case for TJ and Amy because things are rocky between them. For one, insiders are claiming that their finances are super strained. The only thing they really have going for them is their podcast, and while it's decently successful, it doesn't bring in as much as they'd hope, and their finances aren't looking great. It's been impossible for them to find a job because, again, most networks don't want to touch them after the scandal. But that's not even the worst because, according to sources, their relationship is pretty shaky right now because TJ is already growing tired of her. According to sources, TJ is allegedly cheating on Amy already, and girl, when I tell you, this doesn't surprise me. TJ is a known cheat, and Amy wasn't the only woman that he had an affair with at GMA3. He was exposed for having a 3-year affair with a GMA producer named Natasha Singe. And just when people were getting over that drama, more GMA staff came forward to expose him for having affairs with other staff, some of who were junior staff. According to sources, back in 2015, he had an affair with a 24-year-old GMA script coordinator named Jasmine Petaway. A source said it was Jasmine's first real job in television, and it was a big deal for her. She was looking for a mentor and she reached out to several people. TJ was someone who was responsive, but he absolutely abused the position of trust. Holmes was someone who would grab drinks, and he and Jasmine started doing that. You must remember he was a correspondent at the time, and he's taken time to speak to her about work or whatever. I don't know how long that had been going on before it got settled, but I do know the first time it did was in his office, and he was about to go on air in a couple of hours. They did a nasty, and I know she was confused afterwards as to what it meant. Several people in the office called him a predator who went after vulnerable junior staff. Plus, he also allegedly cheated on Marilee with multiple women outside the office, so once again, I'm not shocked that he is now cheating on Amy. The insider claimed that Amy is desperate to keep the relationship together at all costs because she knows how humiliating it would be for her when we find out that TJ has gotten tired of her and moved on with another woman. But nobody feels sorry for Amy because people feel like she had this coming. She has been getting clowned on social media, and people have been saying things like, "Amy Robach, you are an idiot. You really thought TJ Holmes was only seeing you when you knew he was literally a married man cheating on his wife with you. You thought you was that girl to be the one and only? I already knew y'all wasn't gonna last." Girl, January ain't even over yet. Why do you side pieces always do this to yourselves? If a man can betray his family and children like this, of course he'll lie to you and play you as well. There's no way they truly believe they the only one. No way you believe anything that MF say. And so let me get this straight. You cheated with a man who cheated with you, and now you're blindsided that he cheated on you? Girl, get it together. That's a whole new level of stupid. But I want to know what y'all think about this mess. How much longer do you think this relationship is going to last before they fall apart? Drop your thoughts down below and then check out this other insane drama.